All right, so cardinal is the first of the modalities. The modalities are a trinity, a three-part system. So cardinal is the first. It's the beginning, it's the child, and it's the artist. I represent it with red and the seed, since all a child knows is what's in his own mind. So if we think about a child, right? A child basically gets everything they want. It's very strange, right? Like a newborn child is surrounded by a mother, right? Now we can think about a mother as mutability, right? Where it's constantly adapting, but we'll get to that later, right? So the child just expresses itself constantly, right? It's all about self-expression. It's all about being in your own dreams. It's all about being selfish. It's all about being an artist, right? It's about beginning something and getting it going. Yes. So there are 4 signs that are cardinal. So we have this one right here, Aries, right? We have, which is a fire sign. So each modality has each element. So of the cardinal, right, we find each 4 elements. Fire, water, air, and earth. And these are all the cardinal of these elements, right? So now we have Aries, which is right here, represented right here. We have Cancer, which is represented like this, Cancer. We have Libra, which is represented like this, Libra. And then we have Capricorn represented like this, Capricorn. So, let me pause. I'll show you in the zodiac how they align, because each of these will create a cross. Every time we look at the modality, when we look at the zodiac, it'll create a cross. Whereas when we look at the elements, it'll create a triangle. And this is because there are 4 of them. So here, let me draw it. All right, so yeah, we'll see it something like this. Aries will be right here, right? Aries, the red one. Libra will be across from it, right here, Libra. And then Cancer will be up here, Cancer. And then Capricorn will be across from it, Capricorn. So every time we look at the modalities, we'll see a cross in the zodiac. So, and then again, if we want to think about the Trinity, we have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit brings everything together. It's the fixity and the truth. The Son is the individuality figuring out how to utilize the environment in order to express itself. It's the reason, it's the Son, it's the mutability. Whereas the Father is the creator, right? And so this associates with the creator. Cardinality, beginning, creation, artist, right? So now if we go back, like we see Aries, because it's a fire sign, is the artist of potential. It's always thinking about how to get something new going, and it might find itself being a little selfish or one-sided because it's a fire sign. It's all about potential. Whereas Libra is the artist of air. It's the artist of thought. It's the artist of logic. It's the artist with words. It's the artist with sight, okay? Where we have Cancer is the artist of emotions. It's the artist of the past. It's the artist of relatability. And then Capricorn is the artist of responsibility. It's the beginning a new structure. It's about creating and sticking to or personalizing your body, personalizing your habits, personalizing your structures, right? These are all personal, but then there's different ways, right? Cancer is going to be completely in the past, but it's going to be very receptive. Capricorn's going to be in the past, but it's not going to be receptive, right? Aries is going to be very in the future, and it's not going to be receptive, whereas Libra will be in the future, but it will be receptive too. And we'll get more into that when we talk about the elements, right? But these are all the different creators, but they create differently based on their element and their position in the zodiac. All right, so when it comes to numerology, we also find the modalities as well. So 1, 2, and 3 are cardinal, right? 4, 5, and 6 are fixed, and 7, 8, and 9 are mutable. So I represent cardinal, like I said, by the seed. I represent fixed by a leaf or a growing tree. And then I represent mutable by the current. Yes, and so realm these are realms. So basically 1, 2, and 3 create the cardinal realm. 4, 5, and 6 create the fixed realm. 7, 8, and 9 create the mutable realm, right? So we have the realms up above. We also have the placements though, right? Because look, these are the beginning 3 numbers, the middle 3 numbers, and the end 3 numbers. But we also have the beginning of each of those ones. So these are placements, okay? So there's kind of a difference there. The beginning, those are all beginning placements. But they find themselves, we have the beginning in the cardinal realm, we have the beginning in the fixed realm, and the beginning in the mutable realm. So they're different types of cardinality. So now, if we're just looking into cardinality, we find that this is what it looks like, right? So the most cardinal number is 1. And the interesting thing is it points up and to the left. Now, if we think about the left-hand path or going from left field, this is taking an individual or opposing or a unique approach. So it's interesting. Also, going up is looking up, right? It's not grounding yourself, but it's looking up towards heaven. It's trying to bring something else new down. So it's interesting that it creates an up and a left too. But so either way, if we have the cardinal realm, right, this is in a creative place, right? But 2 would more so be in a creative place trying to ground that. 3 would be in a creative place trying to pull people in, right? Whereas now we have the cardinal placements. If 1, like we said, is just cardinal, it's pure artist. Whereas 4 is in the fixed realm, but it's cardinal. So now it's dealing with things like work, it's dealing with things like relationships, but it's trying to bring its own expression to it. 7 is mutable. So it's dealing with getting caught up in currents, it's dealing with having new experiences, but again, it's always trying to bring itself to it, right? So, so in numerology, this is how we look at it. We have the placements and the realms, and then if we're just looking at cardinality like I was teaching you first, these are the cardinal numbers. We have the cardinal realm, cardinal fixed and mutable, and then we have the cardinal placements, cardinal realm, fixed realm, and mutable realm. So again, we have the cardinal realm with 1 cardinal placement, 2 fixed placement, and 3 mutable placement, and then we have the placements, right, with the different realms. So 1 cardinal placement, cardinal realm, and then 4 in the fixed realm, it's cardinal, and 7 in the mutable realm, it's cardinal. So so these are the artist numbers right here. And like I said, it points up and to the left, and those are actually artist directions as well when we're thinking about symbology. Hey, so I have to add this on real quick. So Saturn associates with fixity, Holy Spirit. Sun associates with cardinality, creator, and moon associates with mutability, or the sun, right? Oddly enough, because the sun's also the reason, and the reason is what is receptive, and but yeah, anyway.